All right, guys, by popular demand, I have now acquired the Prestige Audi A6 with the luxury package. I've been getting a lot of requests. Everybody wants to see the interior, which I will show you in this video, and we'll even play around with some buttons a little bit. But we finally got it in. We got it through the shop. It hasn't even been cleaned yet, but I'm getting it to you guys immediately because I know a lot of people have these A6s with the luxury package on order, and you're curious to see the interior, and I'm a big fan. I also like being different, so that's just me personally. But I do enjoy what they did with this interior. It's pretty nice in my opinion. But you let me know what you think. I think it's creative. Now, headlights, kind of see them flickering a little bit. They're really not flickering in real life. But the front end of this car looks absolutely beautiful. The headlights look beautiful. It's got like a honeycomb mesh over the daytime running lights, which is really cool. The rings, I'm a big fan of the new rings. You tell me what you think, but those rings look absolutely beautiful. The wheels are powerful. I mean, they're giving some executive. They're giving off executive for sure. Let's go to the back. So the new A6, the rear looks a lot better than before. You have your true exhaust, not the fake exhaust. You got real exhaust in there. See that? That's a real. And also the tail light that runs from the left side all the way to the right side. I'm glad they're doing that. And I also noticed on the diffuser on the bottom here, can't really see these triangles? They give us some definition there. When the sun's hitting it, you see like a shadow on the rear, which really gives the trunk more character, I think. But what do I know? Door handles, no more. You put your fingers in there. I'll show you what it looks like. Got some buttons in there, emergencies. There's a little like against the inside of this handle, there's a little touch sensor. So as soon as I put my fingers in it and apply pressure towards me, the door's just gonna open. You know, it just pops open. I'm not pulling at all. Look at that. I'm not pulling at all. It's already open, see? 2 fingers. It's light, it's nice. Now, for the interior, here we go. And I know there's some cardboard on the ground, but like I said, car just came in. Check it out. Check it out. What does it look like to you? Look at that. Look at that. We got some, it's like a grayish, very grayish wood. In real life, it looks grayish. The seats look lighter than what they typically look when they come black. So our black already is pretty light. Look around there. Our black's not a deep black. Like if you look at this is a deep black. Then you look at this, this looks almost gray on the film. It's not gray, it's black. In person, it looks a little bit more black, but a lot of people get confused thinking that our black is gray because our black's so light. It is light. Don't be scared of our black interior because it's not a deep black interior. You got gray stitching everywhere. Let me show you the stitching here. So this is leather wrap, gray stitching everywhere. Back to showing them shadows. I mean, when they do this on the car, I don't know how, I just think it looks really cool. It gives the car some shadows, which is awesome. Makes it feel more defined. Here's the back seat. So we got the top here. I will be honest, what I wish this car had, I'm gonna try to get a better pan. Look at that, you see the seat? What I wish this car had was Alcantara headliner. I'm gonna be real honest with you. The reason I say that, like, I get the light headliner, I get it, but I'm an Alcantara fan. The more Alcantara, the better. So a lot of people don't like Alcantara, but for me, I love it. And if this was all Alcantara, that would seal the deal. Not that I have the money for this car, but that would seal the deal. So USB Type-C ports in the back. You got your heated seat controls, climate controls, fan speed, direction of the air, And my rear sunshades. Keeps the car nice and cool. Bang & Olufsen sound system. Got my little vent here. Close it and open it if I wanted to. Seat's pretty far back, but I'm pretty comfortable. Plenty of headroom, very much headroom. Let's hop out. Before we get into the driver's seat, I want to show you that, guys, the trunk, because people are sleeping on these trunk spaces. Look at that, that's deep. For video purposes, I should get in there. I got no one filming me today. Look at that. So, let's see, we got a floor mat. You can look up the width, you can look up the length of this floor mat here. So we got a floor mat and a quarter of a floor mat, probably. Yeah, floor mat and a quarter. Good measurements. All right, let's get under here, because very important information here is, do we have a spare tire? We do not. We do not have a spare tire. We have a fix-a-flat kit. We have a first aid kit. We have tow hooks. But the very important thing is, we have roadside assistance that is complimentary with your purchase for life of your warranty. So we can get you towed to the nearest Audi dealer. All right, we're in the driver's seat. Seat comes down, seat comes forward, steering wheel comes down. You still have your compartment here for your sunglasses, which I am wearing. Got these off Amazon. Not a sponsored post. Put those bad boys in there. When I need them again, I pull them out. Got them again. All right. For the sensor, the new cup holder design, which is absolutely awesome. They're not in the way of anything. You grab your drink, put your drink there. You got your shifter here, your parking view. Everything's here. It's out of the way of the cup holders. There's nothing that will get in the way there. Before, you had to reach past everything and grab them from up here on different models, but on this A6 and pretty much all our models, our cup holders are where they used to be, like on the 2016 Audi A5, if you remember that, which I absolutely loved. All right, because this is just like what I've been over before in other videos, I won't get too into detail, but I'll do a quick skim through. The heads-up display, which on this one we do have because we are a Prestige, but heads-up display, it's very advanced now. To cycle through my heads-up display, I got my left side of my steering wheel where I have a little eye here. So I click the eye. Let me check it out here. Let me zoom in. I can cycle through my screens on my heads-up display. Right? I got a lot to play with up here. You can change it a little bit more in settings, the speed limit, the volume, the sound. I can scroll through radio stations. You got a lot to play with, the miles per hour. It's fun. It's a good time up there. Now, view on the left side of the steering wheel. I hit view. I got my driver assistance screen. I got my map screen that's loading. Should we let it load? Let's let it load real quick. Let me make sure this is all set up. Let me just come in here as a guest. There we go. Activate the data. Okay, so we're loaded up. We got the navigation here. You see those black things? They're not there IRL. That's just for the film. All right, there we go. Let me hit view again. RPM gauge. Miles per hour is in the center. Driver assistance on the bottom right. Miles per gallon on the bottom right. You have some media on the right. You got miles on the left. You got your fuel on the bottom left with your gas tank size of 15 miles till empty. My door is clearly closed, but my seatbelt's not on. I'm stationary. Hit view again. We're back to the driver assistance display. That's your displays there. The boxes on this left side and the box on this right side will control this left side of the virtual cockpit. So I got no display, radio, phone, navigation, my route, which is going to give me my long-term memory, short-term memory, how many miles are on my car, and the very bottom screen gives me my tire pressure monitoring system. Very easy access now. You don't have to click through the screens. All right, so headlights are going to be automatic. The headlight control is on this new panel here, which also has your mirror control, your memory seats, your automatic headlights. Just leave it on auto. Don't mess with it too much. These are your all-weather lights, but the car is going to do a really good job about putting on the headlights when it's raining or storming really bad. You got your child lock on the very bottom, left and right. Your memory seat 1 and 2. Mirror fold, so I can just actually fold my mirrors from here. Boom. And then if I wanted to point my mirrors at the wheels or the ground, I can do that, but I'm not a big fan of that button, to be honest. I just use my mirrors and my top view camera. I'm not a big fan of this one. This is when the mirror shoots straight down at the ground, you want to see below. And then your window controls here. All right, so right side of the steering wheel, I got my heated seat, heated steering wheel. Steering wheel heating's on, steering wheel heating's off. My volume control, I can go up and down, track previous, track next, my voice command, and my hang up and answer phone calls. But what's good about the voice commands, you don't have to hit this button because you can say, hey Audi, turn down my fan speed.
I am turning off the automatic climate control and reducing the ventilation.
And just like that, we're done. So turn down my fan speed. The adaptive cruise control is very, very easy to use. You have a little lever in the front that's going to adjust your distance. It's going to go up or down. And then you have your speed, which all you do is click up or down when you activate it. Right now it's off because it's pushed all the way to the back. See how it says off? So I pull it forward. On the bottom right here, it's going to indicate what you're doing and what you're using. So if I start pushing this up, my mouse power is going to go up here. You see that? And if I hold it, it goes faster. And then if I want to cancel it, let's see if I can show you both. I just push it out. Now it's canceled. On, canceled. To set the speed, there's a button that says set. It's right on the end. Real easy to find. Click it, you're set. All right. Perfect. Let me cancel that. So, very important feature. People do not like using sometimes, especially if you're in congested areas and you don't have time to use your turn signal for some reason. I do advise everyone to use their turn signals, but if you don't use your turn signal, the car will fight you if you have lane assist on. To know you have lane assist on, this vehicle here, it's got its two little lines on each end. That's for your lane assist. To turn it off, it's fairly simple. On the end of your turn signal switch, top left lever, there's a little button on the end. There's a car showing two triangles. That's your lane assist. You used to only have to click it to turn it off. Now, if I want it off, I'm clicking and holding until, I'm clicking and holding until that bad boy disappears. Now it's gone. You see that? It's gone. I was clicking and holding. I'll let go. That's all it takes. You need more questions? You have any other questions on that? Just let me know. I'll try to make another video on it. I still got to make a video on how the Parking Pro works, which is where the car self-parks. But I'll do that on a short. I don't think I should do a full video on that unless I have to. But I won't do it in this case. Now, this has the new UI because we have the new scroll wheels. So if you see scroll wheels on your steering wheel, I'm referring to you. You do have remote start on this A6. You also have digital key, and you also have dash cam. It needs a micro SD card. You can't use it till you format it. You can format it through the system. You just pop it in. It's pretty straightforward on how to use that. Navigation, radio, Sirius XM, everything's going to work just like before. The icons are pretty simple to use. You literally, if you want it, you click it, you see Sirius XM, you click it, it's going to take you to Sirius XM. Now, the reason I'm going to go to this box on the bottom left, this tab on this far left side is always stationary. You can adjust everything except for this home at the very top. I think you can't adjust the boxes either. Let me see. Because what I do is I grab Apple CarPlay and I replace the phone with it because you can't do the boxes. So if I replace this radio with Apple CarPlay, really I meant to do the phone. And I'll put Sirius XM where the phone is. How about that? Boom. Now I personalize this to how I would like it. Navigation, Sirius XM, and Apple CarPlay. If you're using Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, in order to use the maps on your virtual cockpit, you have to initiate a navigation entry. So when your phone's hooked up, it's not going to do it right away, but when you initiate navigation entry, it will. Now, the fan in the very center of the screen at the very bottom, this is also stationary. This is where you can control your actual fan speed, your climate control, and anything of that nature. So if I wanted to turn my fan back up, let's put it on 3. We got it going. I want to choose where my air is coming out. We got it going. You see it coming out. You got your cooled seat and your heated seat in the bottom left and right, both sides. You can use the voice command to turn those on. The car will identify who is speaking, and it will identify whose seat to turn on just by doing that. Hey Audi, turn on my cooled seat.
Okay, I am setting the seat ventilation to 3.
And turn it on just like that. There's a lot more in the settings where we can change some of the lights, the suspension. Because it's a Prestige, we have the air suspension. Right now we're in balance. You can put it in comfort. The car will raise and lower. But if I go under lights, interior lighting control, this is where you would adjust all of that. I always go with the pin and adjust my brightness. But you also have exterior lighting, and I have 7 different headlights to choose from. And if I want one, I hit select and I'm done. Just like that. Seat settings, we do have some seat settings because we have massage seats. I should have turned that on as soon as I got in. Seat adjustments. Yep, we can adjust a lot on this seat. We can even extend. Look at that. That's extending. We're extending the seat right now for the taller people, not me. And adjust the sides of the seats on both sides, driver and passenger side. And you also get, oh, you can adjust the passenger seat from the driver's seat. That's awesome. But the cool thing is, for your passenger, they can also save their seats because they have memory seats on their door panel. So when they get in, the seat will adjust for them also, if you would like to do that. All right, let's get out of here. So I'm clicking more on the top right. The reason I'm doing that is because if I go to central locking, scroll all the way to the bottom, these are the new features for the new 26s with the new UI system. Advanced keyless entry for unlocking with approaching and locking when leaving. You turn those bad boys on. When you have your key in your pocket, as you're walking away, the car is going to automatically lock behind you. So that's pretty cool. The integrated toll module, you have to set that up yourself. But when you sign up online, you put in your module key, and then it'll set the account up for you. And then the dash cam, you just put an SD card. It's pretty simple. You have to format the SD card, and then your home link is going to be underneath your mirror. The mirror, you have 3 settings. As soon as I click that first one, let me click it real quick. Okay. As soon as I click it, it's going to ask me, do I want to program it? I'm going to hit yes. Which button do you want to program? I'm going to hit 1. I already see the fingerprints. And then I just click and hold my handheld garage door remote right here. And there's an orange light flashing. And the orange light, I believe, turns white or green. I can't remember off the top of my head right now. When it's connected, then it's going to ask you if the garage door is moving, or it's going to ask you to click this button again. You click and hold this button twice. That's what I do. It only tells you to do it once, but I like to click it twice. And make sure your garage door is moving. If it's moving, it worked. If it's not moving, you probably have to do it again. Sometimes you have to do it twice. You do it, delete it, and do it again. It's weird. All right. Without making this video too long, that's pretty much it up here. There is a lot more to go over. If you have specific things you want to ask about, just let me know. We can mess with it, especially the passenger display. Pretty much you can do most what you do on the main display and the passenger display, except you can have your own Bluetooth connection now. With your own Bluetooth connection, you can set up your Apple CarPlay on the passenger screen while the driver is driving, and you can put in navigation entries and send it to me while I'm driving wherever I'm going. We want to take a detour, get some coffee, you can send it, I can get it, we're good. That way I can focus on the road and not worry about anything else. But yeah, we can do that. Next video I'm probably gonna do about the Parking Pro, show you how it works, do it from inside the car and outside the car. It's pretty neat, it works pretty well. But thank you guys for watching. Let's hop out, get one more good look at this vehicle. And I wanted to show you the window sticker. Some people like to see that. So we got Prestige package, luxury package with the 20-inch wheels, and this is Madeira brown with the black interior. But because it's a luxury package, the interior is called, I think it's called pearl black interior. Pretty sweet. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want more videos like this, please leave a comment, give me a like or anything. I would appreciate it. That way I know what to give you guys. See you guys later.